Hey guys, it's Brianna, and I just got done doing my makeup in my previous video where I showed you guys my makeup, and I know it was really long, guys, but I'm so sorry. But today I'm going to be doing stupid things people do on social media. Disclaimer, I'm not like calling anyone out, and I'm not like, if you're a really serious person, just X out of this video. Do it now. Do it good. Do it now. If you're not, like, just do it if you're a serious person, because this is meant to be taken very lightly, and just do it. Okay, hello to all the non-serious people. So today, yeah, like I said, and this is just like all for like me, like what I think is stupid about what other people do on social media, because some people might say, no, that's really important. Some people say, like, yeah, that's really stupid. So yeah, so let's get on with the video. Alright, number one, I hate it when, like, okay, because like a lot of my friends, they have like finstas or like spam Instagrams, and like I understand if you got a lot of followers and you think it'd be fun to make a spam page, like I get it, like go for it, like you do you, boo. But it's just like, if you don't have that many followers, what makes you think people are gonna follow your finsta or your spam? Like, what? Please explain this to me. Someone explain this to me, because if you don't have that much followers to begin with, like let's say on Instagram, if you don't have that many followers to begin with on your like original page, what makes you think you would get more followers on your finsta or your spam? Like, that doesn't, like, it boggles my mind. Like, what do people think? Like, oh yeah, I have like 42 followers on my original, but I have like 1,070 on my like finsta. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, no. Like, cause I asked my sister, what is a finsta? Because I wanted to see what her reaction was, and she's like, you don't know what a finsta is? And I'm like, well, I do, but what do you think of it? She's like, well, a finsta is where they just like post like stupid things, or like they just post things, like random things. And I'm like, why can't you do that on Instagram? And she's like, exactly, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, yes, why can't you just post random or stupid things? If you really must post them, you want to go through all that work just to like make a new Instagram? And the secondly part of that argument, I could barely keep up with my original page, let alone a second page. Like, what? Like, what? Like, I can't. Like, so many people are saying, like, okay, like, so many people are like, I want to, like, get my second pierced. And I'm like, you do you, boo, and I'll do me. And to be honest with you, that has like 4 piercings on your ears, you'll look good. I want to just punch myself in the face. But like, you'll look good. But for me, it's just like, I had to get my ear pierced 2 or 3 times. Like, I'm not joking, because the one time I did it, one got infected, and then I was the stupidest person, and I asked my father, I was like, Dad, one ear is pierced and the other one isn't, like they're both pierced, but one of them is like infected and the other one isn't, so what should I do? And he was like, why don't you just wear one earring to school? And I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. So I did. I remember specifically, I was in first grade, and because like before then, whew, I was way too scared to get a piercing. Woo! But anyway, sorry about that random cutoff. But anyways, like, I had 2 piercings, like, when I pierced my ears. Now, and I had to, like, clean them, and I had to be like, whoa, man. But, like, how do you do that with 2 piercings? I could barely stand 2 piercings alone, but how do you do another 2 piercings? What? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Okay, second thing. I know I rambled about the first one a lot, but that's just, I don't know, I just don't like it. Secondly, when like people put like, when people subtweeting is so idiotic, I think. Because like, you're just asking for attention. Like, really? Like, you dare sit here when there's like people in Africa who are very sad because they don't have the many things that we do, and you're sitting here making everyone feel pity for you? What? What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, oh yeah, like I hate it when people like, oh my god, so stupid. Like, since I have Instagram and I have so many friends who like to subtweet, I hate it so much. Like, yes, I will subtweet once here and there, but so many people will do it so many times a day, it's like not funny. So like, I have like people on my Snapchat that like when something bad happens their way, like if you got in a breakup with your best friend, be like, oh, it's so funny how you'll be best friends with one person, and then the next day they totally hate you. What? You want people to feel pity for you because you or her did something wrong? Like, keep that between yourselves. Like, you don't gotta be bringing everyone else in here, having them feel pity for you. I think that's idiotic, and I think that's very childish and immature. Now that I got that off, number 3. Well, this isn't like on social media, but like if like someone like okay, it's like Snapchat. I'll text someone, and then there's like this little icon. Like, if there's a screen, and then there's the keyboard right there, right, and the lower half of that phone, if you're on your phone, and like right on top of the keyboard on your left side, there's like this little icon that pokes out. It's either a blue dot and a smiley face, or like a character, whatever. So I'll text them and I'll be like, hey, or whatever, or something like that, and then they'll read it because I know they're online. They'll read it and they'll be like, whatever, and they leave me unread. What makes you think that is okay? Like, okay, like, I understand if you're busy, you don't want to talk because you're sad or whatever, I get it. But you could just say, I kind of don't want to talk right now, and be like, dope, that's all right. Give me closure. I need closure. And then, but if you just leave me unread like that, we are like no longer friends. I have so many people who do that to me. Well, I guess this is just gonna turn into a video of things I hate in general. So that's that. Another one is when you're like in a fight with a friend, and you'll be like, I don't know, because my sister recently got in a fight with one of her friends, and she's like, and then there's a friend that says like you've changed, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she says, you're just so snotty to me, and I'm like, and if you're like I'm sorry for doing everything wrong, and she's like, see, that's what I mean, and I'm like, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm so confused. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, do you have a script for me? Like, I will read your script just to make you shut up. Like, I will gladly do that. But it's just like, if you don't, oh my god, if you don't want me to say anything, just tell me you don't want me to say anything, and I won't say anything. Whew. Man. And then another thing I absolutely hate, is when people lie to you straight out. Like, I've had like this one particular person, I'm not gonna say her name, I'm not gonna say their name, just for purposes, and she was a girl, so let's just call her Jessica. So Jessica, so recently my sister and Jessica has been having some problems, so be like, hey, peace out, I need some space from you, and they'll be like, alright. So they're having some space apart right now, but that was only because Jessica decided to talk, like decided to open her mouth and talk bad about my sister in public, and my sister has it on good authority as well. What? Like, what? First, like, Jessica has gotten it all wrong. Like, first of all, Jessica has been caught by the person she was talking about before. It was at lunch, And Jessica, I was about to say her real name, Jessica was like, oh my god, like, she is like so annoying. And then my sister was like, say it to my face, please say it to my face. And then she's like, Jessica's like, I. And I'm like, that's right. Secondly, this particular issue is like that they're in a fight with about right now is because Jessica decided to talk bad about them again. But then Brooke wasn't there, so Brooke's friend was there, and let's call Brooke's friend Jasmine. I don't know. And then Jasmine says to Jessica, because like Jessica just like finished talking some crap, right? And then Jessica about my sister, and Jasmine was good friends with my sister, my best friend with my sister. So Jasmine was like to Jessica, shut up. Like, ooh, it makes me so angry when people decide to talk bad about other people behind their back. It's like, because like I'm a very open person. I'm very open. Like, if I got some beef with you, I'ma tell you, boo. Don't even. But it's just like, if you're gonna talk behind me, I'm not gonna talk behind you. I don't play like that. No, I don't play like that. I'm gonna confront that person and be like, hey, I heard you were talking crap about me. Don't even tell me that it's a lie, because I know it's true, because I have it on good authority. I'm not gonna rat them out, but you best tell me right now what you were saying, and we're gonna finish this out. And they'd be like, because there's this one incident where my very good friend told me, hey, my friend was like saying that she thinks like you're the reason that she doesn't have any friends anymore. What? Let's call my very good friend in this situation Katie. I don't know. So Katie tells me, hey, my friend, let's call her Alice. I don't know. So like, what's her name? I already forgot it. Oh my god. So there's Alice and Katie. Okay, so Katie tells me, my very good friend Katie tells me, you know, my friend Alice has been saying that like you're the reason that she doesn't have a lot of friends, and she thinks you're stealing them away from her. And I'm like, what? The best part is I don't even talk to this Alice. I don't talk to her because I don't like her. She knows I don't like her because I'm very open about it, like I said again. But it's just like, she has the nerve to talk behind my back when I don't even talk to her anymore. Like, what the heck? Like, I'm very friendly if you're friendly. I get very defensive when you're mean. Very. And so I walked up to this lady, this Alice, in at lunch, and I'm like, and I was like, I'm not the reason that you are losing your friends. Maybe it's just because that no one likes you. And I'm like, have you ever thought of that? And she was just dumbfounded, and she was like, okay, first she was like that, and then she was like, okay. And I'm like, and then after lunch, I went to go hang back around my friends again, and I was like, this is not over. So right after lunch, like when lunch was like done, I went over to her, and I was like, if you want to talk crap about me, tell me. I don't want you telling Katie to tell me, because that's just downright immature and cowardly. So I need you to tell me and not tell Katie. Like, is that cool with you? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you have a problem? And she's like, no. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you going to be telling Katie later? And she's going to be like, no. And I'm like, all right. And then I walked away feeling like a boss, because I was a boss. Woo! I'm getting heated up in here. Wait, I always tend to hit my leg or something. What number am I on? I think it's like 7. I don't know. I'm probably so wrong. But well, I'm sorry. Looks like I'm going to have to wrap up my video, because my phone is being so idiotic that it won't let me record any more footage. So I'm going to have to do this really fast. So make sure you like the video and go subscribe down below to become a part of the dream team. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.